morning, everyone. So, Monday morning, and what are we doing this morning? Well, we are lifting this pile of dung here in the bottom of the yard, loading it up into the trailer up at the top of the yard, and generally going to do a bit of a tidy up down here in this bottom section of the yard. This silage pit here is a small silage pit, is where we intend to put our second cut silage in this week. So this pile of dung had been kind of tipped there over the last month or 6 weeks, so it's some of it's starting to go fairly well rotten, and some of it then is fresh enough, but in general it needs to get out of there. That's the bottom line. So that's what we're doing today. Going to clear it all up, and we'll maybe give the whole area then a bit of a wash later on. We're back using the Quicke bucket that was left down to us by farmhand, and it is working very well. This is its bread and butter here, this kind of work that we're doing today. So yeah, so get it tidied up, and there's a few plastic sheets and stuff like that we'll have to move and get out of there as well. We also have to move, you can see there, the old dumper that we put the tow bar in here on the right. It has to be moved, and then we also have to move the chopper as well. It's been parked up in the corner there for the last number of months. So yeah, all those things be moved, and we can start then. We'll get the pressure washer on, and we'll start giving everything a little bit of a hose down. Don't know what day we'll be doing the silage yet. More than likely it'll be maybe Thursday or Friday around that time, I would say. But again, like everything, it's weather dependent. This bucket, when you have it on, you can feel it on the teleporter. It can lift one hell of an amount of dung. It's compared to the standard bucket that I use, I'd say it holds 3 times the amount of dung. So it fairly speeds the whole job up. I can see the trailer here. I've only thrown a couple of bucketfuls into it, and already it's filling up very, very fast. So we keep at it, and you can come back to me in a bit. So we are finished tidying up the yard here. We've moved the dung. It's now loaded into the trailer. We have moved the dumper. We've moved the silage fork, and we also moved the beet chopper. So everything is now moved out of here, and we're ready for washing down. The hose is in position. You can see it up there with the lance on it, and we've also put a couple of cubes here in position as well, and we're ready to get moving on that. The other thing that was there was some plastic there, a couple of bits of small scrap plastic, and then this slightly larger sheet. So I've just stretched it out there for the time being, and what I'll do is when I have everything washed here, put that back in, and we can cut that and we'll put it around the walls, so it'll help with the sealing of the silage a little bit later on. So I've just held on to that sheet for that reason. But yeah, next job I'm going to do now, I'm going to go up and hook off the plough. It's still on the 6.9 from last week, and I'm going to hook it off, and I'm going to hitch onto the silage trailer full of dung, because we're going to have to get rid of that, because since I've loaded this into it, there's a little bit of a runoff on it and it's running down the yard. So we're going to get rid of that now, and we'll tip that in our location for tipping the dung. So let's head and do it. So we're just going to hitch off the plough. We've got a few hoses just to disconnect first. We'll do those first, I suppose, and just open that and have that in position. Yeah, there's 6 hoses in total. Working 3 different rams. This one here, connected in number 1, is for working this ram here, which is the turnover ram. The next one, which is this one here, it controls the, what does it control? I have to think for a second now. Oh yes, it controls the over and back. So you can move the plough on the cross shaft over and back by working this ram, so you can adjust it. Very, very handy, especially if you're on hilly ground. You can move it to adjust to try and work against the gravity. Also then the other one then is for adjusting the width that the bodies are apart. You can move this plough anywhere from 10 inches right out to 22 inches between the bodies. So there's great adjustment off the seat of the tractor without having to do anything. So it is a heavy plough, which is the downside of it. It weighs as much as, this is an EX, and it weighs as much. There's a CX and a DX. The DX is classed as like a heavy duty plough. The DX is classed as a heavy duty plough. The CX is a lighter duty, if you like. But the EX then is the heavy one. So this is a four body or a 4 furrow is as heavy in an EX is as heavy as a 5 furrow in a DX. So yeah, a bit extra weight on the tractor. Plus, like, there's a full set of discs on it as well, and a full set of skimmers. So it all adds a little bit extra weight to it. But yeah, good plough. Right, we'll start the tractor up. I'll just go on the side, reach in. So it should be ready just for pulling out of. Now, so just with the weight of the plough, we adjust the the speed that the arms drop down. So we'll speed that up now to full speed, and it should leave it that when we lift it up and then drop the arms back down, they should just drop straight out of the balls in the back that holds it. So perfect. Now, so we'll hitch on the silage trailer and get ready for heading to get rid of this dung. Now, see if I can get it in the first go. No. That's always the way, when you want to get it first time and the camera's on, never happens. So we'll just pull up here now and we get out and we'll connect up the hoses and we will be ready then for the road. Now, let me just get these hoses connected now. That's us, ready for the road. Hard to beat the trusty bale and twine. So we're just up now in one of the plots of land that we had the barley, or the biggest plot of land where we had the barley, and that's where we're going to tip the dung. There's you can see down to the right hand side when we get into this field. There's a little bit of a rough area of land that's suitable for dumping this into. And what we're going to do is we're going to pile up a lot of dung in these fields and spread it just in this field here to spread on this back plot, because it's just short a little bit of organic matter. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. We also have to spray, especially this back end, a little bit of grass in the rest of it, but not as bad as this field here at the back. There was scotch grass that started coming up along with the barley too. So yeah, I'm going to burn that off now this week, and it'll be all dead then in time for ploughing, and it should sort out then the scotch grass issue for next year. So let's reverse this back, get it into position, and we'll tip it up and get it dumped out. Now, so just pulled back into the yard. It's not the most exciting video in the world today, but just kind of one of those jobs that had to be done to load up the last of the dung and did a bit of tidying on the silage base. As I said, tomorrow we'll have the David Brown out. We'll have to hitch on the power washer and start to hose it all down. So I'll bring you along for the ride when we're doing that. But yeah, that's kind of it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the sub button if you did. Hit the like button. Throw a comment down below in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you. As I always say, I try to reply back to everybody that I can, but it's not always easy if there's 40 or 50 comments just to reply to everybody. It depends how busy I am, I suppose. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at.